What is JWT? JWT or JSON Web Token is a compact and secure way to transmit information between client and server as a JSON object. It is mainly used for authentication and authorization, so servers can verify who you are without storing session data. To understand it completely, we need to understand its structure. All the power of JWT lies in its structure. Once we understand it, we will know why we are using JWT and what it is providing us. Let's then learn it with an example. JWT has three parts separated by dots: header, payload, and signature. Header basically contains the type of token, which is JWT in our case, and the algorithm which is used to generate the signature. Signature is the last part of JWT token. Payload. Payload contains the actual data like user ID, email, role, and any other info. Signature helps to validate the token. The signature ensures the integrity of token, meaning it has not been altered after being issued. All the power of JWT lies in the signature part, and it is generated carefully. To generate the signature, we need a secret key. The secret key can be any value you choose, and we normally place it in the .env file. To generate the JWT token, we encode the header and payload to base 64. To generate a signature, we use encoded header, payload, secret key, and the algorithm defined in header. By combining these values, we hash them and receive a value which is basically the signature. So final value of JWT token will be something like that. But why we created the signature part in such a complicated way? Let's understand the reason behind. Suppose we receive the JWT token in a request. First, we split it into parts like header, payload, and signature. All of them are encoded in base 64. After decoding, we get header and payload. Think for a moment. From this step, we received our required info, which is payload. Then why do we use so much complicated signature? The reason is security. Suppose a hacker changed the role in payload from staff to admin. It can be a serious security threat. This is when signature comes into action. When a request arrives, the server recomputes the signature using the header, payload, secret key, and using the same algorithm. In other words, server recomputes the signature back to its original value. If anything was changed, the token in the request will not match with our system. If the match, token is valid and payload can be trusted. Have you noticed we receive the user info in payload? This means we can verify the user by using email or ID in the payload. So this means we don't even need to save the JWT token in the database. This characteristic makes the JWT more scalable, secure, and efficient. JWT has an expiry time after which it becomes invalid. The expiry parameter is normally present inside the payload. While creating the token, we can customize the expiry time. Now I'm going to ask one of the most favorite question of backend interviewers. What if we want to expire the token before its expiry time? Can we do it? No, we cannot expire JWT token before its expiry time because JWT is stateless. Here by stateless, we mean application doesn't save token anywhere. Token itself carries all the info, so we cannot expire the token after its creation. But there can be situations where we may feel the need to invalidate the user to access our system. Suppose we want to blacklist a user due to some exploitation. To do this, we can use few approaches. We can create a blacklist in the cache, then we can add users in that list. Once we receive any request, we will check the blacklist. If token info matches with user in the blacklist, If they match, we will consider this as an invalid token. If this video was helpful for you, please support me on YouTube by liking, sharing and subscribing.